It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Hoosiers will kick it away to start us off. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Wolverines offense will have the football first. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put on big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked at the big fella, he delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
Quarterback empties his backfield. Wants to go up top. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll go empty. 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 15.
Oftentimes, defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's got it down the middle. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. He's going to take off. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Well, this quarterback's athleticism, I think, makes it a little bit easier for you as a head coach when you decide to go for it on 4th down, because if it's not there to throw the ball, his athleticism can just take over. He can go get it himself and keep the drive alive. Really nice job that time by the QB.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Snagged out of the air. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. I like this call in plus territory. The punt would have to be so precise, might as well leave the offense out there on 4th. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
It's very early in the college football season, but this coaching staff has to be very pleased by what they've seen from their quarterback. He's making real good decisions, and he's been accurate. That was his 100th completion early this year.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're going to ride this running back. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Back to pass on second down. Got it set up on the outside. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Swings it out to his running back. Touchdown, Wolverines! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Hoosiers offense has the ball for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Gives it on the option. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. The Hoosiers will punt it away on 4th down. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields the punt and tries to help improve that field position. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he's hard to bring down.
Quickly out to the tight end. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He'll pitch it.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a 4th and really short. They're successful in these situations most of the time.
The Wolverines will try to convert on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the...
He's got it along the sideline. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on 1st down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. Under fire. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack. And that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. Takes it on the return. Makes a move. He'll be got it out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the 1st quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Give to the running back. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. A little screen to the running back. Looking for room at the 30. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
How many 1st downs is that, guys, on this drive alone? This defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. Going for 6. Touchdown, Michigan. Fit it in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, and timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football. Well,
the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. And the Hoosiers will punt this one away. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Wants to throw on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes.
Right, what the hell is that?
33.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Punch it out of the air.
Yeah. Alright. Battery died? Yeah. So this might be the alternate.
offense with a fresh set of downs. The run from the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound, no matter who gets the football. We're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Back to pass. Scrambling away. Trying to make magic with his feet. Across the 25, he's got room. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And the Wolverines are on the move. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw. Big fella moving. Touchdown Wolverines. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Jamison. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. There's still plenty of time. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
They'll test the right side. I'm not sure he made it out of the end zone, and it is a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Find some fresh air. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Snags it quickly on the left.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Complete to the left. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be.
And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
That's a hell of an interception.
Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Ocean from the wideout. Just going to keep it after the snap. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch near the 50. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So here comes the Michigan offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Using the quick game. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Slithers into space. There he goes. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
On the move from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at his own 16-yard line, and he just couldn't find the corner on that return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Ann Arbor. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find and he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hoosiers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know.
It's another safety. Can you believe this? 2nd of the game. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. He's in open space downfield. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He'll try to do it himself. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
And because of the success this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us to win this game.
And the Wolverines are facing 3rd and inches. A little release to the back. Turning it on. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Defenses throughout the week study every 3rd down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
The give to the tailback.
Bro, yeah.
Y'all
gotta do a better job, bro.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start for the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, making a more physical and more aggressive team.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Sends it in motion. Got his man on the outside. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. And the Wolverines headed quickly to the line. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Motion from the back. He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Handoff from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. For the 3rd time in this game, it's going to be a safety. They've got a touchdown worth of safeties. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Finds a little space. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Michigan. Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Here's a heat. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. The Hoosiers line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He's going to get loose. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass.
Touchdown, Wolverine! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop him.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. They'll run the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They can't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring it down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. The Wolverines line it up with a 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. Quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Indiana, 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll start this drive going to the air. And a sack all the way back at the 5. The Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got him. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Hoosiers send out the punt unit. He's got great speed. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Drive from the 42. Going right to work up top. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's McCray. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. So we open the final period with a third down play. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. And the Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. Still running at the 35. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. He stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the big fella. Not down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day. A little carried away with that roughing penalty. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on first down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. They've got the screen set up. And that one looks great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Grabs it in the middle. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Wolverines are in the hurry-up. They'll go to the air on second and short. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time, gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
Got enough for the first. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Wolverines have this offense rolling. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside defense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. And the offense will take that gift, set up right on the doorstep, first and goal with the 1. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Indiana, 0.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was looking for a lot more on that one. Instead, he's out of bounds at the 14. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. They just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. No fair catches here, looking for room. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the move. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And I tell you what, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
They want to throw it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Takes the handoff. It's Ramsey. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And the Hoosiers decide to... Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it. There he goes. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And, man, what a game-changing type play. The offense throwing the football deep in their own end, and they're probably thinking to themselves, hey, let's just get some more space. Let's try to get a first down and give ourselves room to work with. What an individual effort by the receiver after he had the ball in his hand, taking it all the way, coast to coast on that touchdown.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help him in position. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positive.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. On third and long, a check down will be the last resort. Finds his man. It's Jamison. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. The Hoosiers will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Wolverines want to pick up the tempo. They'll go up top on second and short. Grab near the marker. It's McCray. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Grabs it inside the 10. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. And they finish it off with a touchdown and seal up this game.
And this might be what we call garbage time, and it might not really matter because you know the game's out of reach, but I like it. Keep executing, keep finding some more plays. Hey, maybe you find a play later on down the season you might come back to and say, hey, this actually worked in this situation.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the returner will be brought down. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, he'll throw it. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets a block. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So here comes the Michigan offense. Barring complete catastrophe, David, this offense ought to be able to salt away this game.
Yeah, and unless you're playing in a different league, this one's over. Like, there is no three-point conversions and stuff like that you can get. So run the ball, make them use timeouts, Palmer, walk out here with a dub.
Yeah, this defense should just use their timeouts. Can't take them with you, right? And let's just see. Who knows?
Breaks into the open. And he is marked out of bounds after another big game. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Pulls and throws out the RPO. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Someone say run out the clock. Someone say need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. After this, it'll be a wrap. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Rushes on him. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, Dave.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Yeah, how old are you now? How old are you? 3, big boy. Yay. What you gonna do for your birthday? What? Yeah. What you gonna do? You gonna hang out with mommy today? Play? Yeah. That's what's up. And this way, I wanna hug you and kiss you. I see. You're definitely my kid.